Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are y'all doing? I know this is a jump scare. This is wild to see, right? I am currently in the middle of temporarily tattooing my brows because there's like a bald spot right here and it just doesn't look that good. So I'm just trying to find ways to like temporarily tattoo them before I get touched up because I literally have a touch up in like a couple weeks. But welcome to my last intro for the Seattle vlogs. Sad. Holy crap. We're finally done. Like, I finally finished all of the Seattle content with you guys. It took about 2 months. That's wild. But today's the last day. Like I mentioned in the last video, we did a lot of the touristy stuff. Today we went to the Chihuly glass garden. We also hit up the Space Needle. And yeah, and then we booked it to the airport. Didn't film any of that because I was stressful. But at the end, I'll kind of give you like a little reason why we booked it. But yeah, so thank you and enjoy the video.
Yeah.
Oh, I won $10.
Oh.
You gotta line it up.
Yeah. We'll go down like this, as you can see.
Oh.
Thumbnail.
That make the different colors. Do you have any questions about anything you saw or the art or glass blowing?
You make the lighter ones.
The big ones, like the macchia right in
These
here?
have like such a small hole at the top.
Yeah, so they're made, so a normal blowpipe for most of the things that you'll see is about this big in diameter. The ones for the macchia, the blowpipe is like this big. Like, it's giant. And so when they gather up the glass out of the furnace, instead of having this much glass on the end, it has like this much. And so they'll gather a bunch of glass and then wait for it to cool a little, and then they'll gather more. and then they keep building up the layers, and then when they blow it, it's so big. And then in order to make it open like that, it's spinning it really, really fast and tilting it down. It's like they have to be so strong and so skilled. Yeah.
So it's only one person making
It's
one piece?
well, it's a lot of people because it's a piece that big is going to be so hot. So you have people shielding the person. They call it a gaffer, the main person on the blowpipe. They're shielding the heat, and then like Dale Chihuly for those. He has the guy with the blowpipe spinning it, and he's going at it with paddles to make the shape. Yeah. It's very dynamic. Okay.
You know. Well, aesthetic. Ooh.
The gardens.
See the gardens. That's why I started sneezing.
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
This would be cool to see at night.
Yeah. Do these light up like bioluminescence?
I think so.
Wow.
Well, granted, I don't know because they're not open night.
Oh, then
they're
no.
open in like sunset.
But no bioluminescence.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah,
good
we
Disney
have
World
a
for that. Yeah, probably.
It is hot.
That's why I like to do it without thinking. Raven will tell you, man. I don't think when I'm painting. Do I, Raven? Yeah, and as the way I paint or draw anyway, I don't think about it very much. If I'm thinking about it, that kind of means that I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about, oh, I want to draw. Now what can I draw? And I'm not inspired, because that can happen very easily. Then they start to get mundane. On the other hand, if I start making drawings that I know how to do already, and if I can go fast enough, they start to get really good. Just like this. This is not meant to be a busy sculpture, but if I put this whole pile of stuff together, just in the most random way, I could have high school kids come in and do it. All right? That would be the way it looks best, in my opinion. Well, I'm not sure what I want, but what I want is having something that I think looks good, but I sure hell don't know what that is yet. Now, if you add 10 pieces here, and the reason I'll be able to build it faster, I think, than most people, is that I will not be making very many judgment calls or aesthetic calls. I would just, like I do any of my sculpture, I just build it. You could have been the boards, but you're gonna sit. Anybody want any one of these?
Yeah, like so we just finished the Chihuly, the Garden Glass Museum. Fun. Now we're gonna go up top. First to get in.
All right, so I'm going to stand on top of the red patch.
You wanna go here or you wanna go? Hold on.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Space Needle. It's going to be a nice, slow ride up to the top. All right, get your cameras ready. 82 seconds to the top, 60 floors, 605 feet, built in 1962. We're going to pass this rental space right over here called the Skyline. go. You have the Como News building right across the street from us, the green and white one with the helipad and McDonald's in the bottom. That's the exterior of Grey's Anatomy building right there. You can see the tracks for the monorail that travels every 10 minutes to downtown Seattle from Seattle Center to Westlake Center. Then from Westlake Center, just a couple blocks to your right, to Pikes Place Market. You have Elliott Bay to your right. Next to that, you have the Seattle waterfront with the Great Wheel. You got two stadiums to the right. The white one is Lumen Field, home of the Seahawks, Sounders, and Rain. And the one right next to that is T-Mobile Park, home of the Mariners. Tallest building, the mountain right over there to your right is Mount Rainier, right over there in the horizon. And then to the left of that, tallest building in Seattle is that black building right down the middle called the Columbia Tower. And over to your left, you got the city of Bellevue. Behind that, you have the Cascade Mountain Range. To your far left, you got Lake Union, where the seaplanes come and go. Here we are, about to reach the top. Take your time, everybody. There's no time limit. Entrance to the glass floors, to the internal stairs. You can go outside and enjoy them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He had that actually.
The spiel was spiel.
Ready?
I'm gonna throw up.
Ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
He said all the way to your left, and I said, I ain't looking to the left. I ain't looking to the left. Wow. Those spiders. Ooh.
It works.
On this area?
Oh, that Canada. Yeah. We were there.
Yeah.
We were there. We saw them.
Once we pass the skyline.
We passed through one more platform, this level right here. Alright, this is the very bottom, that's it. Exits to the left down the steps and you're out of here.
Hello, we are back. I hope we enjoyed the last day of Seattle. This isn't the look I wanted to have on my last Seattle vlog, but it's fine. The internet is forever. I hope we all enjoyed that. It was so much fun kind of doing like the touristy stuff. It was very interesting to see the Space Needle and then the Glass Garden. I personally really wanted to do Glass Garden since like day one of Seattle, so I was very happy we got to do that and see all the different types of forms of glass, all the artwork. It was so cool. Like, I loved it. It was so much fun. Too bad. I was so sad that Tony couldn't join us. She did leave early in that morning, so it was just me, Anise, and him. So we were all just kind of there for the vibes. It was fun though. But then after that, we had a good amount of time to get to the airport. We did, but the parking garage was so flipping crowded that it delayed us about 30 minutes. So that wasn't great. And then at the Seattle International Airport, there's a shuttle. So once you have to drop off your rental car, there's a shuttle. So we didn't take in shuttle time to get to the actual like check-in, because we still had to check in our bags and then go to the TSA gate and then go to our gate. So our flight, and this was very stressful, but we made it. Like, it's okay, everyone, we made it. I know this is probably sounds stressful for a lot of people who are frequent flyers and frequent travelers, but we got to the airport so our flight left at 5:05. Our flight boarded at 4:40. We got to the airport at 4:06. Dropped off our rental car at 4:06. Got into the shuttle. It was like 4:10. Dropped off. We ended at arrivals, not departures. So we had to walk all the way down to our airline, and then walk all the way down and go up to three flights or 2 flights of escalators go up, and then that was check-in for the bags, and then had to walk all the way back around to TSA. Luckily the line at TSA wasn't that long. We were trying to beat a team of softball players because usually athletics take a little longer, so we were trying to like hurry up and beat them. So we finished that was really quick, so that was okay. And then we had to go to our gate, which it was far, but it wasn't that far because there was a couple gates that you actually had to take a shuttle or a bus to go to that gate, so luckily we didn't have to do that. And so we got to our gate at 4:38. So from the drop-off rental at 4:06 to all the way to our gate at 4:38, that was some impeccable timing. We were all very stressed, but also it was fine. We were gonna make it work. We made it, and it was all good, and we got on our flight and we ended back here. So yeah, it was a great trip, very fun trip. Got to see the Seattle sights, got to hang with amazing people, and yeah. Out of 10, how this trip was? Give it a solid 6. Not because of any of like all the friends were great. That's 10 out of 10. Friends are always great. The overall Seattle vibe, it was fun, but I don't know if I'd go do it again. I think I would have to know what else I want to do to go to Seattle. The train, 2 out of 10. Just because I couldn't sleep and it was just so uncomfortable to sleep. But everything else was good. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that fun stuff. I'm sending good vibes your way always, and I will see you next time. Peace. Bye.